What is up, guys? Welcome back. Hope you're all having a great day. As always, we're going to be getting into this game. It's a 25 plus lobby, so pretty high rank. Flats and forests. Going to be seeing how these players fare against each other, and we're going to analyze this game, commentate it, see the opportunities, the mistakes, the missed opportunities as well, and obviously, of course, the comment section is always open for you guys to type in your opinions of the game, how it could have been played better, what were the mistakes, what would you do in certain situations, how the players played, was it really good, what surprised you, and so on. So we're going to be starting off pretty casual. Start, going to be doing scouts, checking to see enemy positions, getting information, trying to sneak through to that economy. And we know flats and forests, this is a pretty open map, a lot of flanks could be open. A lot of players just going for blitzes here. Armada Vehicle Lab, there we see it. Another Vehicle Lab from Skadoosh. This is Cortex though. Bot Lab, Vehicle Lab, and a Bot Lab. Okay, let's see other players. See what they're going for. Dog's going for a Bot Lab. Ladarcy, Vehicle Lab, Vehicle, Bot. Now, Vehicle, in my opinion, just has way more versatility. Early game, mid game, and late game. Bots are just not usually very good against vehicles. I mean, for a good reason, right? Bots are way cheaper, faster to produce. Vehicles cost more, and therefore a bit tankier. Get more DPS, and so on. Classic lane map. So we're gonna be having laners go up against each other. We're gonna see which side lets up first. Some ticks, just covering ground, getting information. Those of you that don't like this phase, the scout phase, you can just, skip the video to a certain point, which is fine as well. Usually get to see combat around the 4-minute mark in this type of map. Skag doing Cortex, I usually saw him on Armada. Guess he switched up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. And all of these guys will be pretty much preoccupied with ground troops, so they will not look into fighters too much. Sorry, not fighters, just aircraft overall. Angry biker with some bikes here. Rascals. Not managing to get the metal extractor. Very good decision from Skadoosh to get turret inside the base. And I don't think anything will come out of these two rascals. Or will it? You could find something here. Orange mushroom. Yeah, that is orange, right? That is orange. GG's? Why? What do you mean? This guy's just so fast on GG's. Fire pluck, come on, guy. Guy? Did I just say guy? Come on, man. That is hardly a GG. A lot of vehicles coming out from AR Baron already. A bit behind on metal, but that is fine. Does have a lot of vehicles to work with. That is like 10 blitzes that he has. Oh, he found the commander. Not gonna try and slip some units through. That is fine. Should keep a healthy army here. And see some ticks from Dog. Although we have turrets here, so Skadoosh is pretty safe regarding these, but just a lot of economy here being missed. That is 4 metal extractors. These ticks and rascals just destroying these metal extractors, even killing a construction bot in the process. That is not the greatest thing to see. Dog getting quite a few pawns here. That is fine. Just some pawn trading before he gets some more serious units like Rocketeers. Lazarus, extremely good on this map. We have so much energy in form of these And actually a lot of rocks, to be honest. Is that just 10 metal? Oh, okay, that's not. That is a rock, actually. That's like just 10 metal. But yeah, Lazarus is pretty good on this map. A lot of energy to be taken from these trees. And obviously we can just make like an energy storage like Dog did right here. And just get these Lazarus to take this energy from the trees. That is pretty good. So I'm trading here on mid from Forever and my Seg. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, our Baron was under attack there. Trying to calm the situation down with a couple of D-guns. Check top side. Sad Panda. Oh, that is a lot of units here already. A lot of casualties. And Pamabama manages to get some pawns through. This could be good. There is no turret in the base. This thug is very low. Could have went for this base here, honestly. 4 stacked up pawns. These ticks won't be able to kill them so easily. But yeah, eventually, I think he could have done something about this economy here. That thug was pretty weak. Angry Biker getting some more vehicles. Up to this hill, actually, over this hill. Threatening Fireplug's position. He's just not going to go for it. He does not have a radar. Or do they? Nah, they don't have a proper radar. We don't see Fireplug's position there. Should get a radar immediately. Nilsson, Panda, and Pamabama, they could win this top side. See what these guys are doing. Just making ticks. This is not good. Should get some more solid units. These blitzes are just going to deal with ticks and grunts very easily. There's a lot of metal being wasted. There's very big value for these blitzes, just getting a lot of units in the process, but leaving wreckages behind, just not the greatest. You can just recycle, resurrect these. Should have not went that deep, Nilsson, but that is fine for now. Not the biggest of problems. Pretty good from Dog. Getting some aggravators, putting pressure on the commander, but we have some vehicles coming from my Seg. And vehicles, blitzes, specifically, are very big trouble for these Rocketeers. They just outmaneuver the rockets and destroy Rocketeers pretty quickly if they get close, and they usually do, since Rocketeers are pretty slow. And we got a forward lab from Skag, forward vehicle lab, which is very good. Artillery, he's going to rain down fire onto test username 12's position. His front line is not going to hold for long here. Should have opted for just making 2 more Dragon's Claws. Is not the most ideal thing. Spending a lot of metal on these, and they're not even going to get finished. These 2 construction bots, if they go down, that is very bad for test username's position. He could lose this position. Actually is on the brink of doing so, but the only thing preventing it for the time being is these Dragon Claws. When they're down underground, they take less damage, so these artillery are going to take some time. Actually, oh, that could be done. Oh, and there we go. There we see it. That is 1. That is 2. Both construction bots plus the turret. This is a problem. We can get these incisors here and get rid of the turret. Have some lashers. They outrange the Dragon's Claw. We got Lazarus here from test username, getting a lot of energy, but man, he is losing this position here. Not the greatest place to be in. We're gonna check the other side of the map momentarily. Just wanna take a look how this goes. A lot of a very good mix of units from Skag. A lot of incisors, a lot of pounders as well, just for good measure. A couple of lashers put in there, and yeah, another construction vehicle from test username. He does have a double lab, one in the back, a bot lab which he recycled, and a vehicle lab in front. Getting some stouts, but this could be bad. A lot of these units here, Skag not microing them well. A lot of them just getting lost. This is carnage. Skag could have done this way better. This was not good. You just lost a lot of units. You just lost like, I don't know, like 2,000 metal there. I may be wrong, but it's close to that. And just getting the commander to 20%, not the greatest thing. I'm getting some more incisors here. This could be the same as the previous assault that he just tried. He attempted. He's trying to slip them through, and again, just losing all of them. Again, losing like 800 metal here. Skag, not the most ideal way to lose your units, my friend. Just try and slip them through in some other direction. And like commander still staying intact. Very bad choice from Skag. Moving on. Dog on the brink of losing. Actually not on the brink of losing his forward position. A lot of these sentries trying to get cleared with these brutes, but they actually damage starts to add up when you have like 9 of them. 6 of them in this position, and brutes are just forced away. Have a commander going down from Firepluck. Angry Biker, very good position here. Firepluck trying to secure that commander wreckage. And this is not the best way to do so. Just running your blitzes through enemy turrets. Not doing so much damage. Destroying 1 turret, 2 turrets, and losing like 8 blitzes. 2, 6, 8 blitzes. And now you do not have a force to contest this commander wreckage. This is not the most ideal situation, to say the least. And Biker gonna claim that 2,000 metal. Not the greatest thing ever. Let's check. 3,000 metal difference at this point. That is fine. Not the biggest. Not the biggest difference. Getting a lot of that metal. 1,300, which is pretty good. And Pluck has a lot of metal, sitting on a lot of metal, so he is gonna make a lot of these tanks. He could aggress on this position here. Sad Panda actually doing a lot here, holding 2 fronts. Some thugs here to go up against these tanks from Nilsson. And these Janus could be big. Janus are very good against stacked up units. We have 6 of them and 380 range, but this damage from these rockets is just insane. Just take a look. If those hit like a couple more tanks in the middle, they would just be, just look at this. Need a couple seconds, like 7 seconds to reload, but I just watch. Let's see it firsthand. That is just so much damage to these tanks. And microing them pretty well, David. Still a lot of back and forth. We're gonna take a look at how Skag is doing momentarily. Let's just check. Nilsson. It is not the commander update, so you can trade commanders here. He's just trying to get that metal off of the ground. Still has a lot of these stouts, a lot of them coming in. Look at this, just look at this force. Still more on the way. Firepluck, gonna try and offer some help, or just trying to flank here. Still has a lot of tanks. Nilsson can run in and claim this metal. Pretty steep slope for these tanks to climb. Let me just check. That is actually pretty hard, these little positions here. The green obviously is easy for tanks to move, going at full speed, but at these little slopes is hard for them. Getting that metal, pretty good. Let's check Skag's position here. And obviously, yeah, just overtaking the front completely. Getting some aircraft as well. Very good from Skag. Recycling the T1 lab. Getting a construction vehicle from someone. Not sure who. Maybe he made it and recycled it. But no, he did not. This is an Armada vehicle. So he got it from someone. Is it Ladarcy? Yeah, it is Ladarcy probably. Ladarcy is pretty passive here. Not a lot going on in his lane. And we got some Twilights here actually. How did you even make that one there? Where's the mill extractor there? What? Weird. In any case. Now, a lot of these metal extractors not being constructed and a lot of wreckages not being reclaimed. Let's just check how much is there. That is like 5,000 metal, 4,000 metal over there. And that's going to be actually very good for Chomolungma and Skag. It could win this pretty easily if they commit to pushing, because test username does not have, he does have a lab though. No, that's AR Baron. Test username does not have a lab, cannot produce units. So we should see a push from Skag here. We shouldn't just wait here. Getting a T2 lab, but we're falling behind on energy. We have some shurikens, like they do not have air units. We can get these shurikens in front and assault easily. Should just coordinate with Chomolungma and they can win this bot side very easily. Oh, what do we have here? A lot of tanks from Pambabama passing through, and Sad Panda's base is just completely destroyed. Manages to slip a lot of these T1 tanks through, and David's base is up next. He does not have any defenses at all. That is very catastrophic. Sad Panda not paying attention to his flank. Trying to resurrect these tanks, but it's pretty much over for his base and for the base of David. This is just so unfortunate. Even the backline eco from Sad Panda and David is not safe. Trying to deconstruct these tanks, but yep, that is not going to happen. There's just too many of them. 17 of these stouts closely stacked up together. He's just fighting. He's just trying to destroy these players as much as he can before he moves in with his other units. Nilsson taking a look at this, knowing that his lane opponents are weak. And like I said, pretty open field here. And you can do such maneuvers like just go through a flank. Usually players are not paying attention to this side here. And it is actually just wide enough to slip 20 stouts through, which we just saw. And we have some units from Firepluck going through as well. We have a force of these tanks trying to prevent that push, and they're just not defending the base. Angry Biker, I'm not sure if he's aware of this, but he will soon be. As all of these windmills are stacked up, they're just gonna blow up. And that is 3 players. That's gonna be 3 players getting completely destroyed by this push of Pambabama. Very good push. Very well planned out. We need to get rid of that vehicle plant. He does not have resbot, so he cannot resurrect that plant. And that is actually enough. Like 3 players. 2 players completely destroyed. And oh, I even lose the bot lab, the vehicle lab. Pretty insane. And a lot of the economy. All 3 advanced metal extractors. He's on 6 metal income and 600 energy income. That is just catastrophic. Pambabama doing so much. I think these lasers here are reclaiming the metal. We have some tanks from Sad Panda. They can protect this flank. It will prevent units from going through, but yeah. Very good. Systematically, Pambabama getting rid of these turrets, just claiming more and more ground as time goes. Let's see Skag. Skag and Chomolungma finally decided to push. They're actually in a pretty good position here. Surprised we do not see mines from these guys, as mines are pretty effective. You're losing your front line, you're not getting pressure, just put some mines down. That is very good. And we don't see mines at all on this map. That is just, I don't know. We should definitely see mines on maps like these. Like if Sad Panda had mines here, could have very well defended this position. Like even light mines, not even medium mines, are pretty cheap and effective against T1 units. Any T1 units. Just make like a bunch of them, like 50 mines over here, and you're safe. This would not have happened. And yeah, now we just have a little back and forth. Sad Panda will be able to resurrect these tanks yet again with the Grave Robbers that he has. 6 of them just, but that is enough to resurrect these, heal them up. There's still a lot of these tanks from Pambabama, and more are on the way. That is like, what? That is like 20 something tanks. We got bombers. Where? Okay, we have bombers from Skag. That is pretty good. If he gets rid of this T2 lab, he's not going to be able to get rid of that T2 lab. We have some anti-air here. That's okay. That is actually good. Just go for that economy. We do have anti-air here. Oh. Nope, nothing goes. Should just push with these Jaguars. Man, he has so many. He has 32 at the ready. Does he? Yeah, 31 Jaguars. Wow, that is gonna raise this forward position from test username to the ground. We just need to stay at range from this commander, because if we lose these units, we cannot push. But we have T2 Bulls coming out from AR Baron. We did not. Is that a Starlight? Or oh, that is actually a very early pulsar, or not a very early, but 20-minute pulsar. That is actually pretty good. That's gonna help Dog a lot. And a lot of these things are in range of that pulsar. Yeah, that thing is up next. Oh, I'm even like destroying the turret behind it. That is pretty good. No, no, just lost a lot of these Jaguars. Have 12 more, but yeah, in any case, Skag has a lot of metal production, still sitting on a lot of metal. And he's just gonna keep making these Jaguars. He can even commander bomb this. Test username lost his commander, and oh, Nilsson actually seizing an opportunity to push, or does he? I'm not sure why he's getting his tanks back there, just dealing with 2 stouts. Pamabama pushing aggressively here. Panda losing his commander, and I think that should be GG's for top side. They do not have any economy whatsoever. Have T1 mill extractors and just barely making ends meet with these T1 units. They are just going to get overrun by Pamabama. Pamabama going to get 2,000 metal, and now the metal disparity for teams should be way different. 40,000 difference. Actually, for the Eastern team, 40,000 difference. What is going on? Does Skag just have that much of a metal advantage? Check Skag. Well, 62,000, 92,000 for Dog. That is actually just insane. Wasn't even paying attention to his eco. He should help this top side. His bot side is winning. He shouldn't mind about this. Just get some shurikens. Just get some. Does he have? No, he's Armada. Cannot get shurikens. Just get some gunships. I don't know. Just try and help this top side. Top side is hard losing. You're winning mid. That is fine. But if units start coming from top side, he is going to be mad. He's going to call GG's and going to blame top side. But at this point, it's still not late. He can do something about it. Actually, we have Forever helping out with Hounds. That is good. That is very good. So Dog can be occupied with mid. There goes the commander. That is pretty good. Walk your Lazarus in. Even starting to resurrect units. That is very good. Now, we could actually have good approach to Fireplux's position. We know that he lost the commander. Let's see here. A lot more Jaguars piling up, but we're resurrecting these units. We do see the Spectre, since we do have a Nemesis. I think it's a Nemesis that we have here, or over here. That is actually a Tracer. Intrusion countermeasure. We saw the Spectre here, so we should be careful. And we see it moving, right? We do see it moving, surely. Yeah, 3 of those. We should try and do our best to avoid them. Have even more on the way, like ghosts. That is pretty good. And now it's kind of late to assault the bases of this bottom side from the west, since we had a good window of opportunity, honestly. But now it's just kind of late, since we do have, oh, just take a look at that. We have beholders, we have ghosts, we have specters, but we do have intrusion countermeasures, so we're good. Skag, a forward advanced fusion reactor. Let's check his economy in the back. Nothing, just pretty standard like it was before. Making a lot of aggressive positions here. Aggressive positions. A lot of aggressive labs. Economy here, just so we can keep producing these frontline units. There's actually a very big flow of units from the west, and that is who? That is my Seg. We do have some good bowls here from Ladarcy and a Starlight. This could help a lot, but we just have more and more tanks trying to go through. Dog losing the forward position. Recycling what he can. That commander is still there. Should try and get it. I think it's out of range. Yeah, just get it. Just get it, Dog. You see it. Yes, yes. Just take as much metal as possible. That is going to help a lot. Already 400 gone from that commander. Nobody going to contest that. I'm not sure what is going on. Why is Kadoosh letting his units just be static here, not doing anything? This Lazarus just getting all that metal that is so good for Dog. Just gonna keep his production up as much as possible. Getting aircraft, getting a gantry. Mix of all these units. Very, very well played from Dog. But topside is still letting units go through. Sad Panda is still trying to get back into the game, or actually that's Pama Bama that queued up these buildings. No, that's Dark Green. That is David. David is under attack here from a lot of Jaguars. They are trying to go through and into the economy yet again. We just need to commit a lot of these units just to stop them. Some sprinters from Forever is actually going to be a lot of help, but we need to stop the flow of units through here. And there's still a lot of metal here. 5,000 metal left on the ground. And wait, Skag getting assaulted right now. That is pretty unfortunate to say the least. Just so many of these bulls. I guess he left a lot of wreckages here that got resurrected. And actually those bulls are, I think, from the yellow player, Air Baron. And they're getting assaulted quite a lot here. Skag will not be able to do this, and obviously it was a pretty big mistake to invest into this frontline eco and these labs. You do not have anything in the back. So, I mean, Chumalungma could help you here. He's getting attacked as well. Is that Skag's commander? I think it is. Yeah, Skag losing his commander here. And we even have sniper, more tanks moving in. If they notice this advanced fusion, yeah, they're just gonna go for it. And that is over and done with for Skag. I mean, okay, he has some turrets deconstructing. His anti-nuke is out. And we still have more units. He cannot deal with these bulls. His economy lacks build power for these. And we have some turrets repairing the... That's just wasted build power. How much build power does this thing need? Needs 1700 build power. That is a lot, actually. There's quite a few seconds from these 6 up. There we go. Skag, not the greatest choice, and just outright leaves the game. I mean, yeah, he was calling out that he's losing a rank. Thanks to some new players, but yeah, some bad decisions came through from him. Could have been better, that's for sure. And Chumalungma left alone here to deal with this push. And we're seeing T3 from Firepluck. It is going to be a big problem for topside, as topside is completely open. And soon this bot side might be open. I guess they're recovering. Indeed they are. There's a lot of metal left on the field here. Just look at this. Actually, wait. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not showing enough. Oh, there we go. Like 4,500 metal. That's a lot for anyone to grab. And I think this Razorback's going to deal with these Sheldons pretty easily if he commits. We have some Banshees. These Banshees are just tier 1. Pretty weak. 33 DPS. Won't do much. Oh, not the greatest Razorback, but here come more. And we'll deal with that Pitbull easily. And with these Bull tanks. That's just a lot of DPS. 1100 DPS from this Razorback. Check how top is doing. Not looking so good, guys. Some Marauders slipping through. We do see them, and Forever sending these Hounds to intervene to just prevent this push from happening. Dog doing his very best to put pressure, to relieve the pressure from his team. And we have a lot of these Marauders. Just check how many. 14 Marauders going to mid. Gonna help deal with Dog, as he is the biggest threat here. I think these Marauders are just gonna deal with these Hounds so easily. Hound has 1000 HP, 1300 HP actually, and that is like Forever having some of his Marauders of his own, but only a couple. These Marauders are actually going to do quite a bit of damage. And taking some fighters in the process, since they do have light anti-air. Let's go Beamers, let's go Beamers. Alright, nice. Pretty good, actually. Beamers helping out a lot. Now let's see Dog. He's trying to mass produce these Razorbacks. Even resurrecting one of his in the process. They're still just bunched up here. And that is not good. Those lasers don't hit all the targets. A lot of those lasers hit the wreckages. And Ladarcy getting some of his own. Sad Panda taking the economy of Skag. That is good. Sneak. Some stun bots, nice, preventing the push from Chomolungma. He should not push here. Like, he should just seize a position and hold it. Not gonna get anything out of pushing. He's just gonna lose tanks in the front, since we have units coming, still coming, and he's gonna lose units in the front. They can be resurrected. They can be turned into metal, and not the greatest decision to push unless you're sure you're gonna get away with something like eco damage or stop your enemy's advance. And so many Marauders from Firepluck. That is not looking good. A lot of T2 tanks and Mausers from Nilsen. Honestly, this is still anyone's game, my opinion. These Razorbacks are just way stronger than the Marauders. Obviously, they're going to make short work of them. And we'll just look at how much metal is left there. Dog gonna go for that 40,000 metal. Is he gonna resurrect? He does not have enough Lazarus to resurrect fast. He should just recycle that metal. He is reviving a construction vehicle. Not sure. I think he should just go for recycling. He's trying to resurrect, but it's just taking so much time. He does not have that time. Could get pushed here. Just recycle. He has very good production back at base. He needs that metal. Getting some oh, nice. Actually, Razorback's pretty good against aircraft, those EMP bombers. Maybe we can try and go to the base of MySeg. He just has a couple of units. Does not have anything else, and so many of these Razorbacks. And we got some Marauders to help out with the aircraft. EMP bombers won't help here. Still getting some more, but... And tanks coming in. We got more and more Razorbacks coming in. These units are just so strong. But they just keep shooting wreckages. Missing a lot of shots. That's not something I don't like about them. We have one slipping through. Oh, just get some economy. Just get this. Get the advanced converter. I don't think you can. Oh, nice. Actually, that was pretty good. Didn't see the HP. That is so good. No more EMP bombers. My seg is pretty much done. I think he can do here. Dog sees this and he goes in for the kill. We're still preventing the push from top side. And these guys won't be able to push here, as 2 or 3 players are just still focusing on preventing these units, and Dog is just going straight through mid. Chomolungma stabilizing the position, the bot side position here, and just look, Skadoosh is up next. He does not have any defenses here. He does, but it's just a couple of tanks. They will not be able to stand up to these Razorbacks. Those are such extremely good units. Once you get a couple, and if you're good at microing them, you can just make an entire it just makes the entire difference. It's so game changing if you get these out early. Obviously pretty costly, 3,800 metal, but just look at the amount of damage they're able to put out in such a short time. Good range, decent range, 475. Good speed, very good health, around 1300, 1400 HP. 14,000, sorry. And we see the aphids here. Let's go to Firepluck, like just immediately. Don't get those so close. Unfortunate. You won't get anything else out of this. If he targets this, okay, on time. Okay, great, 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 great. Very good, very good, very good. That is it. What the fuck? Well, Fireplug. Exactly what happens. Making Marauders does not pay off. Marauders versus Razorbacks. Yeah, Marauders do not win that fight. They're just not tanky enough. Have 1/3 of the Razorbacks' health and 1/3 of the DPS. See a forfeit coming through. 2 of them actually. Pluck forfeiting. And that is it pretty much. Like nothing they can do. They're gonna lose some troops up here. Dog should focus a little bit on defending this position here as there's a lot of tanks coming through. Yep, they do need help, but Dog just focusing on wiping the enemy's base entirely. 3 guys forfeiting, and Chomolungma actually on the advance here. He's suppressing a lot of these units with these ticks. They just cannot move forward, or some ticks will slip by. They need to be stationary or retreating to completely be able to defend against these ticks. Not sure what these ticks are doing. Yep, but there goes Nilsen's base. A lot of these Razorbacks. Nilsen, 36 minutes and you're not having an advanced fusion reactor. That's why your unit production was not so good. Does have 3 fusion reactors, but that is just not enough. They are going to do a lot of damage here, but these units are just going to die off. Just look at this from Dog. This is very, very well played from Dog. Just having complete control of the game from his mid position. We have some Karganeth from Snade, but that's not going to cut it. Karganeth against Razorbacks. That is never a good thing. Half DPS, 4,000 less HP. Razorbacks are just way, way better. These Karganeth could kite those a little bit, but yeah, in the end, Razorbacks are just going to catch up. More speed, 24 more speed than the Karganeth. Actually, Karganeth doing pretty good damage. There's a lot of them. So one Karganeth is a bit more than half the cost, a bit less than half the cost of a Razorback. But just look at the damage these Razorbacks are doing. This is literally a Razorback game. Dog is going to be like doing everything. He's going to be the strongest on the scoreboard, obviously. Destroying enemy resource production, units, defenses. Dog is just everywhere. Greatest resource production. Let's just see. Metal produced from Dog, 400,000. Energy produced from Dog, 17 million. That is just insane. Very well played from Dog. Definitely deserved this win. That is it. Not sure why we don't see a forfeit go through. And I think Choice is right. Your players didn't eco after winning lane. That is something you should most definitely do. These guys had a lot of units here. They could have seeded some more aggressive positions and put pressure on the enemies from this side. Meanwhile, they could have advanced. They could have just, you know, teched up, ecoed properly so they can get tier 3 units out as soon as possible. And 30 minutes is a bit late to get these units out. So yeah. Dog just snowballed pretty hard. Yeah, those mammoths are no match for these Razorbacks. We just need to pass through. These windmills are gonna go down. Or will they? Yep, they will. There's like 20 more Razorbacks on the way here. And yeah. Snade not gonna last too long. And just T1 spam from forever. That is pretty good. Chomolungma applying pressure from the bottom side, so these guys will not be able to do anything about this push that is happening from Dog. Just look, so many Razorbacks, 24 Razorbacks, that is insane. Even making more. That is it. Test username. I don't think there's a need for you to stay in this game. Just a forfeit would be pretty good. And there we go. I think that's the last commander. Nope, that is not the last commander. There's another commander here from the guy who forfeit. That was Snade. I mean, now it's just a cleanup. Nothing else to see here, pretty much. Just some explosion compilations, you know. That pulsar was so far back. Not sure what was the purpose of it. If the enemy gets that far, it's pretty much over. So not sure why the pulsar was there. Opting to kick test username since he doesn't forfeit. Like what? Don't let your team wait. That is pretty good actually. Top side was losing pretty hard after that flank. But yeah, in the end they managed to pull it off. Props to Dog. That was very, very well played. Just get some more explosions. There we go. Oh, that Aphis gonna blow everything up. Except the other Aphis. Pretty good. No more energy. Actually, yeah, there is some energy left for this commander to stay cloaked, but for how long? There we go. We see him. And let's just get this over with. There we go. Win comes through for Dog. And what is this? 700 fighters. Nice, nice. That's pretty good. And like I said, yep, Dog just doing everything, producing the most resources. Let me check. Just that line, you know, that is just insane. Let's do units died. Actually green. I mean, yeah, he was producing ticks, so that's fine. Units sent red. Well, that is a lot. I guess he should have focused on eco more. Damage dealt, yeah, by a long shot, obviously. Well, yeah, that is it for this one, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.